Hello and welcome to part 23 of Thronebreaker, The Witcher Tales by Old Man Memo. As you can see, we are in Angren and this will be the second part of the game. In the latest episode we have found out that we had two spies in our party, and both of them were kind of a surprise, but in the end, due to our party getting a little bit smaller than I would like to be, I had to make a compromise and stick with these two further in my party. So I really hope it will not change or it will not make any bigger problem and next few episodes. Also, we have found out that Isabel was indeed from Nilfgaard, and after a small chit-chat we had her, she has been changed from a pacifist mage into full-blown full damage mage, which we will try to use during the next few fights, and we'll see how this or if this kind of Isabel is better than before. We'll see. But let's stop talking and let's start playing. Let's go. And here we are back. We have also done a few of the battles. We have cleared this area, and it's time to see what can be found here. But there are some other places which we could visit. I should go visit this one and check what's in this village before going anywhere else. Okay, so let's go there. Oh. Yeah, I have forgotten that this has been destroyed and the village has been empty. Well, it's time to visit that golden chest as well. The broken bridge. The bridge connecting the two banks of the backwater had rotted through, forcing the Lurians to circumvent it. The Katakan who prowled the area knew well of the bridge condition, and for this reason hit just off the beaten path. Crouching in the thicket, it waited patiently, licking its fangs in anticipation. Okay, standard battle. So let's see. So let's see. Oh, not good. This one is nice. Oh, let's use it this way. First Grey Rider.
I live to serve you.
Let's start with this. And let's go with catapult. And that was not nice. The order is... damage an enemy by 3. It's 6, it's 3 down. Okay.
This could hurt.
Will he pass? No. He did this, as expected. The 15... Well... Okay. More cards in the pack after he passed. Okay. I like this one. And I keep it. I keep it this way.
Should have listened to me, old lady.
Okay, the best thing to do is now to cast this on him. And that was not nice. But let's put it this way and... no damaged unit for now. Three of them down. Let's end turn. Every turn you have to drain it. Okay, we'll
Go, pop, pop.
go with this one.
Elven blarney.
Twenty-one is good. This is crazy a lot. But
Watch your heads!
Let's try it this way. That's actually not nice, but now I
Looking to
can do
dance, mate?
anything. I should now use the flame in the one which is in the back. But let's try to use this. Thankfully. Oh, why not? And he will be damaged. Maximum what I can done in this round. Oh, still victorious. Perfect, perfect. And here a small loot from the fight. Nothing else? Nope. Just the gold chest. 360 gold and loot found. Congratulations, you discovered a card that can be used in Gwent multiplayer game. I haven't seen this yet. Glusty Warp. So that was the second. Let me check. I should go this way to see this part of the swamp. Here is something. And here we have a puzzle fight. Let me see. Let's go. Abandoned Outpost. 1 week all it took for the Nilfgaardians to wrest Angren from Temeria. The Black Lads quickly learned, however, that they mustn't rest on their laurels. Their true enemies were not the Nordlings who had supposedly ruled the land, but the beast who dwelt within. It is they who told the Nilfgaardians early on that it's best not to venture too deeply into the swamps. Eliminate all archspores without letting any allies die. Puzzle special rules, shorten battle and custom deck. So let's see. Okay. Eliminate all archspores. Every turn on turn end, if this unit's powered is even, move one row toward the opponent and damage the lowest unit on the battlefield by 1.
Give me a target.
Okay.
Arbalist to your command.
by one. So this should be
Armor won't save him.
fine for what now. And
Bullet's all I need.
victory. That was not very hard, just to find the correct way how to play around it a little bit. To be honest, it was one of the easiest puzzles in a long while. What's here? Letter found. And Nordeglen Fenclaw. Quickly. Valeur. At ease Nordling. At ease Nordling. Welcome Nordling. Away, begone. Away, begone. Vavart. Behind me. Behind me. Academ and me. No passage. No passage. No fit. Interesting. The guys have been learning stuff. Let's see. So we have cleared this. Now I need to check this one and yeah. And what do we have here? Another letter found with some gold and wood. From Foltes, King of Temeria, Pontar, Mahakam, Sodan, and Angren to Angrenian Foreign Defense Corps. The Nilfgaardians have breached our defenses. I am ordering a complete retreat to Temeria and Brugge via the shortest roads. Do not confront Nilfgaardian forces except in case of direct attack or attempts at disarmament. All should negotiate the withdrawal of garrisons for each town they reach. Let's see. That's all. No further movement allowed. Let me see. Looks like this is closed. Maybe we will be able to get this way or this way. Let's check it out. Nope. Everything else around is sealed and another puzzle battle. My lady, something made of precious metal shimmers on the floor of the swamp. It could be ancient elven treasure. We can attempt to pull it out, but we must be prepared for the worst. These waters are not the safest. 600 gold. I won't risk my soldiers' lives for a hunk of metal at the bottom of a swamp. We have enough of soldiers. Let's do it this way. 10 soldiers for morale and gold. Let me see if we can build anything useful. I wish. 4,000 wood. And I will try to wait for 4,000 wood. So let me check. The only way how to go this way is through this ridge. I don't see anything around here.
The Lyrians came to a crossroads. As Meve and her scouts conferred about the proper path to take, a footman, of a sudden, collapsed upon the muddy ground. His comrades strove to rouse him. Alas, to no avail. Meve called for a medic. One arrived, post-haste. He checked for wounds, a heartbeat, all else for which a medic checks. Then he peered down the soldier's throat. In a flash, he was on his feet, his hand over his mouth, backing away.
What's with him? What's wrong?
The Queen asked, her eyes darting between the medic and his patient.
Typhus exanthematicus, Your Grace.
Replied the physician, wiping his hands with a spirit-soaked cloth.
Typhus fever.
Contagious?
Extremely, I fear. Though not yet at this stage. The spots are but in his mouth for now. Tomorrow he'll be blotched all over. It's then the disease turns infectious.
I see. What about a cure? Is one known?
The medic looked at Meve, shook his head and shrugged. Alas, there was precisely naught he could do. But where medicine fails, magic may at times stand in. Without giving it two thoughts, Meve called for Isbel.
It's typhus, I've no doubt.
The healer confirmed.
I know a spell that could be helpful. Vital's cleansing, we call it. It takes time to prepare and many ingredients. Rather costly, or...
Pay Isabel to prepare the spell.
Coin's no object.
Said Meve.
Get to work at once.
Isbel returned from the local herbalist with herbs valuable and rare. Fern blossoms, mandrake root, comfrey seeds, and more. She then pulled from her bundle a variety of vessels, funnels, retorts, alembics, carafes. Colored concoctions she then brewed, steam and strange odors rising from them. Hours later, after much effort, she had a few drops of a thick substance in a flask. Isbel whispered an incantation, then gave the remedy to the dying man. His tremors and fever subsided at once, the other symptoms fading within hours. At last, Meve could breathe a deep sigh of relief.
Okay, and we have our morale back, so we have saved a little bit money by picking that loot from the bottom. Okay, the second waypoint. We have cleared everything, so the next way is to go here. Not much. Closed as well. So let's go to the west.
'Tis a land of monsters. Belongs to them, it does. Human folk are naught but guests here. Beware, me lady. Watch out for leeches especially. They'll slip in your knickers, give 'em half a chance. No matter what they think, Nilfgaardians won't last long here. Come a time, they'll leave gladly, just like all the others. Ye've a good heart, my lady. If you'll not have victuals, please, take this. Elf engraving or some such. Means nought to us, but might could help ye.
Okay. A map. Interesting. Let me see. Definitely not here, I presume. Would be interesting to find where it really might be. We'll see, we'll see. Time to move a little bit forward. Two more battles. And one question mark. Good. Let's pick up more soldiers. 16. Some small loot as well. And let's talk to the guy with question mark. Your Majesty, a merchant named Wenslav of Maribor has requested that you hear his plea. His horse has died of some unknown affliction, leaving his wagon of goods stuck in a swamp. He is prepared to sell his entire stock at a reduced price. He wishes to cut his losses and get out of Angren as soon as possible. What is your response? This one is a very good choice. It would be unwise not to make the most is unfortunate predicament. I accept the offer. 250 down and 800 up. Good, good, good. That was good deal. Now let's check a little bit. What about the map? Elven engravings. We will check this guy a little bit later. More stuff. And with golden wood, another letter from Maximilian Keller, docent Oxenford Academy to Ren Wigmont. In accordance with your request, I made inquiries into the accuracy of rumors surrounding the so-called Golden Grotto. The results of my research confirmed that such a place in fact exists, and it lies to the north of the Elven ruins, which are known simply to the locals at the Arches. It seems the NSA that truly bit hide a portion of their riches before abandoning the swamp. However, I urge extreme caution. The elder races rarely leave their property unguarded. Okay. Let's check everything else. Looks like nothing there. Nothing here as well. Closed everything around the swamp. Okay. Last check before the puzzle battle. Swamp Song. Mew pricked up her ears through the hum of mosquitoes and croaking frogs. She heard something unexpected. A singing woman. Puzzled, the queen followed the voice. She soon stood before the entrance to cave, footprints visible in the mud. They appeared human, if you don't count the 3-inch claws. Move Mew to the opponent's ranged row. Puzzle, special, short and custom band, and extra cards. Unique cards will appear in this battle. Let's go. Okay, what the heck? Move him to the opponent's ranged row. Destroy what the heck? I see.
It's war you want? Then war you shall have!
Oh. Every turn on turn end, if there is no torrential rain on the row in front of this unit, move to that row and spawn a Lyrian Unblessed in your hand. Okay. And this one, remote rain from this row and add Stray Slinger card to the Meew's hand.
Give me a target.
Use and play one of 2 cards.
Valyria and Rivia! For the north!
Okay. Move the waterhawk 1 row below. This one.
Have it the white of an eye from half a league away.
Again, remove.
Arbalist at your command.
One row up.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
Armor won't save.
And victory. Again, one a little bit easier puzzle battles. So pick up the rewards. Still 1000 of wood needed. Okay, seems like we have cleared completely this one, and we will now need to go to this point of interest because this is closed definitely. Let's see.
For no visible reason, the Lyrian column came to a halt. Neve stood in her stirrups in a bid to see the cause. Something had blocked the way, it seemed. Something large. A tree felled by a storm, or an abandoned wagon, the Queen thought. Neither was true. A boulder huge as a barn lay in their path. Footmen had slung ropes around it, planted their feet, and now sought to pull it aside. It did not budge an inch.
Perhaps I could assist you.
Neve turned in her saddle on hearing the voice. Several travelers in faded robes warily crept from the trees. A young woman with long, light-colored hair led the way.
You don't much resemble a rock troll.
Said the Queen, eyeing the slender stranger skeptically.
But go on, do try.
The fair-haired lass crouched beside the stone, closed her eyes, and began to whisper. Horses wheeled and tugged at their reins. A hound howled in the distance. And then, the boulder rolled to the side like an apple crossed the deck of a boat rocked by seas.
Who are you? Do tell.
A druid.
Came her calm response.
This stone. It stood in our circle.
The woman silently turned toward the wood. Neve followed her gaze, and among the trees saw other large stones, cracked and scorched.
What happened here?
We refused the Nilfgaardians' aid,
Answered the druid.
so they raised our shrines. Though, perhaps it's a blessing.
A blessing? How so?
A darkness fell upon Angren a time past, and it grows. The forest turns savage, its creatures drunk on blood. Folk have come to worship other cruel gods. It's time we abandoned this land forsaken and went south, to Kedmerkvid.
You may join us if you wish.
Our path leads south too, though not as far.
Said the Queen.
Do join us. Given the times, there's safety in numbers.
The druids agreed, and were grateful. They walked at the rear of the column, muttering prayers, their faces concealed beneath hoods.
Huh. Interesting how this choice was evil. I bet I will see some surprise out of it. Didn't notice that anything have been added to the stockpile or the party. Also nothing else here. I'm really curious what it was about. Another letter proclamation. This is a logging zone. Any attempt to impede operations will be treated as sabotage, thus subject to punishment of the highest order. Count Caldwell, Steward of Angren by Imperial Decree. I see, I see. The only option is slowly following to this battle. Well, not the only option, but the best choice for now. Still about 1000 gold needed. Let me see. I will have to run around this. I was running around this, so let's go to this battle right away. While there is nothing around. The people of Angren. Rumor has it the Nilfgaardian Empire eradicated nearly all monsters within its borders. If true, Angren must have proved a wholly unpleasant change for the Imperials. At every turn, every trip to relieve oneself in the bushes, a bloodthirsty beast lurks just out of the sight. Let's see. Blood-drunk Katakan. Vampire will be boosted by 2. 1 will put you okay. Let's finish.
This could hurt.
That's actually good. And it's 4. I think this might be the best idea. While we still have these 2 around. Every turn he will start with the drain. Okay.
We're the best regiment in the whole ploughing north.
Oh. I think this might be a good
Thing about slings.
idea now. And that was nice.
Ever had your kneecaps broken?
Okay. And I will pass as well. I think I will keep this.
Coin never stinks, no matter how rank the pouch.
Okay. That is fine. Only 2 damage. Thinking. Okay, he has the. Let's go with Barnabas for now.
Not supposed to be any smoke.
Return an ally from the battlefield to hand. Draw 2 units and set their power to 1. And deploy damage 3 units by 3 if already damaged, destroy them instead. This might not be the worst one. Oh. It's automatic. Okay. I made a stupid mistake. Serves me right. But let's do it this way now. I hope he will not be stolen. What is this? After 1 turn on turn start, if there is a unit on the opposite row, destroy the one with the highest power and self. It's just at 12. Thinking, which is the best one? And I think this is the best one. And let's unturn for now. Ouch. Move a random ally to this row and boost all units on it by 4. Well... This have been the wisest one. $50 to 13. This seems like a winning for now.
When will you ever learn?
Isabel might be a big help. 15. Nice. And let's pass, just in case. And we have one. Good, good, good. Let's pick up stuff. Getting more and more of wood and gold. Another letter from Count Caldwell to Corporal Fifri Vefela. We still lack enough loggers to meet the expectations of our most gracious Emperor Emhyr Var Emrys. The white flame dancing on the graves of his foes, may the great sun shine upon him. If they'll not be tempted by a coin, a whip will suffice. The boars are squatting like beasts in the woods, but I've no doubt you'll find them. I expect to have 2,000 new laborers before the month's end. Okay. So now we will go around this small or large island. Now we will go around this. Let's go first around this and find anything else. Besides this morale boost. And let's talk to this one. Your Majesty, looks what the scouts have found. An Elgarian hiding in the shadows of a breach. He looks like death, spotted head to toe in sores and scabs. He claims he deserted a week ago and is looking for a both to sail south back home. What shall we do with him? Okay. He shall join our ranks. Someone must be the first wave against enemy lines. Well, why not? We were lucky to have that one. Morale was just before. And here we have another battle. Okay. For this one we could use that one probably. Let me see. It seems I have found everything. And the only thing to do is to have that battle with the... and then probably open the chest. A cursed land. Before me arrived in Angren, her only knowledge of the land came from the songs of troubadours who frequented her castle. Supposedly, it was a land cursed by the gods, where evil lurked at every turn. At the time, it seemed the poets aimed to exaggerate for effect. Now, on the verge of the next clash with a swamp beast standing waist deep in a putrid bog, she understood there was truth to their every word. Classic standard battle. Let's go. Okay. Consume the top unit in your graveyard and spawn a base copy of it. Oh, this might be a little bit complicated, so... Pitfall Trap is good, this one is good as well for that fight. We will have to keep this for... why not? We will start it with this. Wow. Hull the power of 3 adjacent enemy units. Huh.
Ever have a stone knock out one of your teeth?
You must sweat like a swine in that jacket.
Let's end the turn. Okay. Not what exactly I wanted, but yeah. We'll see how this will play. Let's see if this is a good idea. Let's use him here. Ouch. Didn't expect that, but interesting that he is not interesting to do that. Let's do this. We still are losing, but we are now winning.
Hi ho, hi ho.
Ouch. $46. Okay. And we will
Have it the white of an eye from half a league away.
go with these. Oh. That was the best choice which I could make. And I will pass as well. The second one will be indeed interesting. I cannot see him. Yeah, much better. So we will start with you.
Never had your kneecaps broken.
I think if I move him to the end, it might not be at the bad. Bad exchange.
No time for that.
We'll start with this. Oh my, oh my.
Watch your heads!
Well, let's end turn. Move an enemy on the other row and damage it by 3.
Favorite cut of lamb? The shank.
So far we are winning a little bit. Ouch. He will be destroyed, so
Looking to dance, mate?
unfortunate. Well, this might be a good effect for her, from her, the attack. And passed, so that saved a little bit my extra points. And we are winning, so yay, victory is ours. Let's continue. More stuff. This was a little bit complicated. Congratulations, you can use this avatar border and the Gwent multiplayer game. And the last thing. Another letter and with some gold and wood. From Count Caldwell to Sergeant Glaverm Elach. I expect initiative and creativity from my subalterns, not whining about logistical issues or a critical lack of infrastructure. You couldn't find a suitable building to store the collected taxes? Then find a bloody cave. There are hundreds of them in Angren, and despite what every peasant might say, bloodthirsty Morstead do not lurk behind every shrub. Think twice the next time you bother me with these trivial matters. Okay. It really seems like we have cleared all of this. Okay, so let's move a little bit downstream. And the only way how to go forward is this way. Oh. And also it is possible to go this way, but I think we will finish this point of interest before doing that. But this will have to wait until the next time. So I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I see you later. Bye bye.